Carson. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium. But this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll... get back to the 16-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sean Lee. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Allen has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're
and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense likely, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing, Rivers. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Prescott off play action. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo. Usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Rivers now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Rivers from the gun on third down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Does the big boy have the juice? 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Gates has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Breaks a tackle. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries. And it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury. And now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect he garnered in his short time as the quarterback?
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On play action, they'll throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Rivers now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Touchdown, LA! Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go to Elliott again. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Prescott, he's going to rifle one deep left side, and both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh, who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about two teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. And, of course,
Philadelphia did it against Denver.
Denver, the #1 defense in the league.
Full moon. Now Rivers gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. A first down throw here for Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again here. Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Past the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. I want to switch gears for a second. A couple exciting plays last week in the NFL. One you and I were discussing earlier. How about that Tyreek Hill play into the first half in Dallas?
Yeah, we usually use the word gate with everything, right? Now it's Mary when it's big plays like this. So this is the Hill Mary, isn't it? Putting that big wall in front of him. But how about the moves, the elusiveness to break?
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, 89 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up this.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Rivers. And he's going to go down again. Sean Lee in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Rivers, he sets to fire deep. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, right side catch. This is Gates. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Rivers. Pass incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Rivers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rivers again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Novak to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On play action, Prescott. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott looking downfield for Dez. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A pickup there of 36. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Prescott to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is Elliott. Down right around the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Well, Prescott here to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, That tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could